I think now it will get live. Yeah, problems will start. Okay, let's start. So basically, I started with yesterday CFR Indirect MCQs and case study based MCQs. So, and again, I'm saying this will be a batch which will be completely in English. I am planning now completely in English, be it regular batch, be any batch, because I have got this feedback from students, ma'am. Understanding becomes damn easy when you teach in Hindi plus English, but when it comes to writing, it becomes a little bit difficult. So we have to focus exams. So it is examination focus. Am I clear? So we'll be doing it in English only. And yesterday we had done around the first to 10 MCQs. And today onwards 11th question. And as I told, I am starting with a new batch on 20th of May, which will be live batch, online live session. You'll be getting backup for the same also, and I'll let you know the platform most at the earliest. And next we'll have two batches over here. One is fast track batch, one is question answer batch, and one would be a combo of both. Am I clear? So let's come to 11th question. Mrs. Billwell Engineering Consultant, located and registered at GST in Gurugram, Haryana, provided architectural services to Taj India Limited, located and registered under GST in Mumbai, Maharashtra, for its hotel to be constructed on land situated in Dubai. Normally, when this is immovable property, services with respect to immovable property. So normally the place of supply. What is the question? Determine the place of supply of architectural services provided by Mrs. Billwell Engineering Consultant to Taj India Limited. So now basically what I'm trying to say over here is, we all know that when I say immovable property related services, so location of immovable property is a place of supply. But if location is outside India, then location of the recipient will be the place of supply. So first you need to check whether section 12 or section 13. Whether section 12 or section 13 of IGST Act will be applicable or not. Whether section 12 or section 13 of IGST Act will be applicable or not. Getting my point? Section 12 will be applicable when supplier and recipient both are in taxable territory. 13 will be applicable when either one of is in taxable territory and other one is in non-taxable territory. Here, supplier is in Haryana, recipient is in Maharashtra, so section 12 will come into picture. Now 12 says that if you are giving services with respect to immovable property, location of immovable property will be the place of supply. Location of immovable property will be the place of supply, but if immovable property is located outside India, the location of recipient will be the place of supply, and location of recipient is nothing but Maharashtra. So answer is B. Am I clear? 12th question. Aflatun Spares Private Limited, located and registered under GST in Haryana, supplied spare parts FOB basis to Mr. Lakshmi Khurana, an unregistered person located in Rajasthan. Again I'm reading. Aflatun Spares Private Limited, located and registered under GST in Haryana, supplied spare parts FOB basis to Mr. Lakshmi Khurana, and an unregistered person located in Rajasthan. Ms. Lakshmi Khurana booked a courier himself with Black Dart Courier registered in Delhi for delivery in Rajasthan. Black Dart Courier picked up the goods from Haryana. So basically this is with services. Determine the place of supply provided by Black Dart. Am I clear? when it comes to plug that, the location from where you have picked up the goods will be the place of supply. So he has picked up the goods from Haryana. Am I clear? So Haryana will be the place of supply. So 12 is A. Am I clear? Am I clear? Next, 13 question. 13 question. Ms. Javed, an unregistered person residing in Hisar, Haryana, went to Delhi for seeking admission of his child, Mr. Arjun, in a CA intermediate. Okay, he went to Haryana went to Delhi. From Haryana, he went to Delhi for admission. Ms. Javed got the demand draft donated in ICAI bank, registered under GST in Saibabad, UP against cash for depositing the registration fee to ICAI. Ms. Javed does not have a bank account in ICAI and the bank doesn't have a KYC policy for customers requiring DD and not having account with any of its branch in India. So normally it is location of recipient if the recipient's location is available with the supplier. If location of recipient is not available in the supplier in the normal course of business, the location of supplier and supplier is in Delhi. So answer would be Delhi. Answer would be oh, why not Delhi? Why UP? Okay, yeah, he had gone. DD was generated by UP branch. Yeah, DD was generated by UP branch. Okay, so UP. Am I clear? Next, which of the following statement is incorrect while issuing a tax invoice? I would suggest you people to not emphasize a lot in such type of question because tax invoice is a very vast topic. And they are not talking about when to issue tax invoice. They are asking about while issuing tax invoice, what all points you need to keep in mind. That means what all points are incorrect. So now they're saying place supply in case of interstate supply is not required to be mentioned is wrong because when it is interstate supply, place or supply is very important because interstate supply, place supply means really important. Then a registered person whose annual turnover is greater than 5 CR in the preceding financial year is not required to mention HSN code. Again incorrect. If your annual turnover is greater than 5 crore, you have to mention HSN code. Then quality, okay, now I have written, today I have done one thing. Only those students who have subscribed my channel will be able to chat with me. So just if you want to chat with me, if you want to ask your doubts, you can just subscribe my channel. You'll be able to chat and ask your doubts and your queries. Now third point, quantity is not required to be mentioned in case of goods when goods are sold as is where is basis. So now as is where is basis, where it is kept. So their quantity is important. And description is not required in case of mixed supply. So mixed supply description is also required because the one which is highest rate of tax, the one which has highest rate of tax, we are going to consider that company. Am I clear? So all four are incorrect. All four are incorrect. Answer is C. Next, 15 question. What will be the rate of tax and nature of supply if the same is not determinable at the time of receipt of advance? If when you are giving advance, at the time of advance, if it's not identified what type of supply it is, so you'll have to consider interstate supply and rate of GST would be 18%. 16 question. Which of the following activity is liable to GST? Supply of goods, supply of food by hospital to patients not admitted or the visitors. Only the one who are admitted. Are exempted. So this is taxable. Transportation of passengers by non-AC is exempted. Services by brand ambassador by way of folk dance performance where concession charge is rupees 1,40,000. See, if it's a folk dance, up to 150, up to 1,50,000 it is exempted. But for brand ambassador, even 1 rupee is taxable. For brand ambassador, even 1 rupee is taxable. Am I clear? Again, students who are viewing me live and are not able to chat, that means you people have not subscribed my channel. To subscribe my channel so be able to chat with me. One. Secondly, I'm starting a new batch for November 2022 from May 20. Am I clear? And again, it will be two type of course. One is fast track batch. And next is question answer batch. And third would be combo. Am I clear? And most probably I'll be completing the syllabus in a span of 1.5 months by taking 3 hours lecture every day. Okay? Okay? So anybody who's interested in joining this batch or want further information can WhatsApp me on the numbers given on the screen. It will be live batch and we'll be getting the recording for the same. Next, transpiration of agriculture produced by air. Normally transpiration of agriculture produced is exempted. Only by air is taxable. Then service by way of loading, unloading, packaging, storage, version of rice is exempted. Then service provided by GTA where concession charge for single consignee up to 1,500 is exempted. So this is also exempted. So in short, what all are taxable is 134. 134 is C. 134 is C. Getting my point or not? Next question. 17th question. In which of the following cases compounding of offences is not allowed under section 113? Again, this is a direct theory based question. It's a direct theory based question. Getting my point or not? Am I clear? So again, there's nothing for me to explain over here. There's 3 points directly given under section 138 that which offences cannot be compounded. Simple, the one which is a serious offences cannot be compounded. The person who has allowed to compound once. See, once who has been compounded and then he is doing the same mistake again, that means he is habitual, so no more compounding again. Not allowed. A person has been convicted for an offence, already convicted, not allowed. A person has been accused of committing an offence under GST law, which is also an offence under any law of the time being enforced, not allowed. This is a direct question. This is a direct question. Getting my point or not? Hi Vishnu, good morning. So no, all of the 3 are not allowed. All of the 3 are not allowed. Am I clear? Next, for which of the following acts done by taxable person inspection can be ordered? Again a direct question. Again a direct question. I have come with my book. I have come with my GST provision book, my GST question answer book and custom books. I will even let you know the pricing of the book in my next lecture. So suppression of any transaction of supply of goods or service. If you have done any transaction which is suppressing the supply of goods or services, not allowed. You have to go for inspection, sorry. Suppression of stocks, inspection will be done. If you're doing anything which is contrary to GST law to evade tax, inspection will be done. So inspection is required in all the 3 cases. Inspection is required in all the 3 cases. Am I clear? Next, 19th question. Time limit for issuance of order of best judgment assessment. Simple one. We all know it is 5 years from the date specified for furnishing of annual return for the financial year to which tax not paid. So suppose if it's financial year 2021, so what is the due date of annual return is 31st December. Next financial year's 31st December. So from here it is 5 years. So from here it is 5 years. 5 years from date specified for furnishing of annual return for the financial year to which tax not paid relates. Am I clear? Next, 20th question. Mohandas, a registered person, has supplied goods to Karamchand under his invoice on behalf of Principal Krishnadev. So Krishnadev is principal. Krishnadev has given it to Mohandas, who is agent, and Mohandas has given it to Karamchand. Mohandas have given to Karamchand, and the invoice is issued in the name of agent. See, Mohandas, Mohandas, a registered person, has supplied goods to Karamchand under his own invoice on behalf. I will give a day before the exam, Suraj. On behalf of his principal, Krishnadev, a registered person. So basically, which statement is correct? Mohandas shall be jointly and severally liable to pay GST payable on such goods. Is only agent jointly and severally liable? Is only principal liable or both liable? Tell me. Answer for this question. Both are jointly and severally liable. Correct. Both A and B. Because invoice is issued in the name of agent. Now answer. If invoice is not issued in the name of agent and invoice is issued in the name of principal, then who is liable? Then who is liable? Tell me. Then tell me who is liable. Who is liable? When the invoice is issued only in the name of principal, then only principal is liable. Correct. Next question. Which of the following are not exempt from GST? Which of the following is not exempt from GST? Religious pilgrimage organized by Todarmal Charitable Trust, service provided by business facilitator to an insurance company in an urban area, and milling of paddy into rice. So now when I say religious pilgrimage, only 2 religious pilgrimage is exempted. Can you tell me the name? Only 2 are exempted. Which 2 are exempted? Kailash Mansarovar and Haj Yatra. Kailash Mansarovar and Haj Yatra. These are the only 2 religious pilgrimage which is exempted. So this is taxable. Then business facilitator in rural area is exempted. In rural area is exempted, but urban is taxable. Am I clear? And milling of paddy into rice is taxable because this is after what? After what is after that word? Can you tell me the word? Yeah, Kailash and Haj Yatra. Correct. Milling of paddy into rice. This is after harvesting. This is also taxable. All 3 are taxable. All 3 are taxable. Am I clear? Am I clear? Next question. 22nd question. Which of the following statements are true? Which of the following statements are true? Service provided by government ITI to individual trainees are exempted from GST. Suppose when I say government is exempted except for which 4? Which 4 are taxable? Tell me first. Which 4 are taxable? Which 4 are taxable? First, speed post, express parcel post, life insurance and agent services. Then second is managing a port and airport. Then transportation, and last is any other to business entity. Any other to business entity. So basically this one is exempted because this is to individual. Am I clear? Service provided by state government and private. Next one, service provided by state government and private service provided by transportation of patient is exempted. Yes, this is also exempted. So the statement is also true. The statement is also true, right? Next, services of renting of medical shop in a hospital are exempt from GST. No, hospital services are exempted. But if you are renting a medical shop in a hospital and you're paying rent to the hospital, it is taxable, right? And this is not true. This is false. And service provided by police to a PSU is taxable. This is also true. This line is clearly given in the study material. See, I'll tell you. If you people are following study material religiously now, you will not end up doing any mistake. So which three are correct? 1, 2, 4 are correct. Answer should be A. 1, 2, 4 are correct. Answer should be A. Am I clear? Next, 23rd. Which of the following statement does not qualify as supply? Which is not a supply? You are disposing a car without concession and supply has not claimed ITC on such car. I don't have to read it. If I am disposing of a permanent transfer or disposing of an asset without concession on which ITC has been availed a supply, but here you have not claimed ITC, so it is not a supply. Answer is A. You should be so much confident that no need to read BCD. Okay, still let us read. A principal makes supply to his agent, who is also registered in a GST and situated in the same state, and the invoice for the supply is issued by agent in his name. So this is to clearly supply. As per section 7(1)(c) schedule 1 para 3. Principal to agent to buyer. This is without consideration, and here agent is issuing invoice in his own name. See, a principal makes supply to his agent, who is also registered person in the GST and still in the same state, and invoice for supply is issued by the agent in his own name. So this is also supply. Clear? Then head office makes supply of services to its own branch outside the state. Outside the state means what? Distant person. Am I clear? This is what? Distant person. So if you are doing supply to distant person, it is supply. A person imports services. You are importing services without concession for the purpose of business from his elder son living outside India. So this is again supply as per section 7(1)(c) schedule 1 para 4. Only one which is not supply is point number A. Am I very clear? Am I very clear? Next, 24th question. Can I have water, please? Water break. I have started working on my health also. So if you people are not doing that, start doing it. This is I now started drinking different types of water by soaking something or the other. I am now going to start working on my mental health also. I think that is most important. Come to question number 24. Korilal Printon Private Limited, a registered person under GST, in state of Jammu and Kashmir is engaged. Okay, I'm reading the question again. At times you get lost. The Korilal Printon Private Limited, a registered person under GST in the state of Jammu and Kashmir, is engaged in the business of offset printing and is providing services to various book publishers. Okay, let me read the question again. I'm so sorry. At times this happens. I'm also an individual human being now. The Korilal Printon Private Limited, a registered person under GST in the state of Jammu and Kashmir, is engaged in the business of offset printing and is providing service to various book publishers. Okay. A publisher situated in Himachal Pradesh, a registered person under GST, sent content of the book to be printed by Korilal Printon in PDF format. Okay. So basically, the publisher also sent paper worth 4 lakhs, excluding GST to the printer, free of cost, for the purpose of printing its books on 10 February, as per the agreement between them. Korilal Printon raised invoice 1.5 lakh against printing of books and returned the printed books to Challan on 20th of August. The proper officer intercepted the vehicle and claimed that Korilal Printon Private Limited shall send the invoice of 5.5 lakhs, including the value of free of cost paper supplied by the publisher. You may suitably advise which one of the following statement is correct. Answer. Suraj, can you answer this question? Can you explain me over here? And can you just let me know, can you hear the background sound of fan? I've just on the fan. It will help me a lot to understand whether I can on the fan in my studio or not. Yes, ma'am, but no issue वाली बात नहीं. It's not about issue. It's about quality. Is it disturbing? Let me switch off. Okay, I have to switch off. Okay, I've done. I have switched it off. Okay, now what is happening over here? You are saying it is compulsory supply. What is your answer, Suraj? What is your answer? Korilal Printon, a registered person in the GSS in the state of Jammu and Kashmir, is engaged in the business of offset printing. That means it's into printing to various book publishers. The publisher situated in Himachal Pradesh, a registered person in the GST, send content of the books to be printed to Korilal in PDF format. Publisher also given the paper. He is just giving printing services. I am just taking printing services from you. It's only printing. I'll be paying tax only on 1,50,000. I hope you're getting my point. Next, 25th question. Paliwal Associates, a firm of CA, registered under GST, located in Jaipur, Rajasthan, is providing professional consult. Yeah, it's supply of service only. Again, I'm reading. Paliwal Associates, a firm of chartered accountants, registered under GST, located in Jaipur, Rajasthan, is providing professional consultant services to its various clients. Okay. It has taken consultant services for its Jaipur business, another establishment of its firm located in the UK. However, no concession is charged. Such services has been taxed by 18% of ICNS 99. Same has been received from a local firm. For the Paliwal also would have paid 4 lakhs had it not received the same from its UK establishment. So first tell me whether it is supply, if it's a supply, then whether GST will be there or not. Answer. Answer. First of all, is it a supply or not? Is this a supply or not? First tell me this. Is this a supply or not? First tell me this. Yes, it is supply. See, it's without concession. So when I say without concession, section 71C, schedule 1, para 4. Just let me on the fan. Okay. So it is, if I am importing services without consideration from related party for business purpose, it is supply, and import is IGST. So it is 72,000. Answer is 25th A. Answer is 25th A. Am I clear? Next question. 26th question. In which the following supply of goods and service made exclusively to government departments, agencies, etc., and persons notified under Section 51 of CGST Act 2017, TDS is required to be deducted. The amount given below are inclusive of GST. So now you have to check whether TDS will be deducted or not. And this is including tax at the rate of 18%. So now, Health Department executed contract with the local supplier registered under GST to supply medical grade oxygen of rupees 2,60,000 and is making full payment. Answer. So 2.2 lakhs 118%. So it is 220. This is without GST is 220. 2.2 lakhs. And if the amount exceeds, if taxable contract value should exceed rupees 2,50,000, then only TDS will be deducted. So no TDS in first point. Second, government school is making a payment of 3,50,000 to register per supplier for supply of cooked food as a midday meal under a scheme sponsored by central and state government. This is exempted supply. This is exempted supply. We studied this in exemption chapter. Am I clear? Next, Municipal Corporation of so no TDS. So no TDS. Next, Municipal Corporation of Kolkata purchases a heavy generator from Malaysia supply in Delhi. Now it is making payment of 5 lakhs. So this is 5 lakhs. It's more than 5 lakh into 100 divided by 118 is 4,20,000 to TDS will be deducted over here. And Finance Department Delhi is making a payment of 3 lakhs to register supply of printing and stationery in Delhi. Again TDS will be deducted over here. 3 lakhs into 200 divided by 118 is 254. So here also TDS would be deducted. So TDS would be deducted in third and fourth situation. So answer is D. Clear? Next, state whether the following statements are true or false. Any person aggrieved by any decision. State whether following statements are true or false. Any person aggrieved by any decision or order passed by an adjudicate authority, okay, double A, may appeal to appellate authority as we prescribe within 3 months from the date on which said decision or order is communicated to him is correct. Is correct. You can appeal. First appeal is 3 months plus 1 month delay in case of genuine reason. Second, no appeal shall be filed to appeal authority unless the appellant has paid sum of 25%. So no, it is not 25%. Tell me, what is pre-deposit amount? What is pre-deposit amount? Tell me fast. %? This is incorrect. False. Adjournment of appeal shall not be granted more than 3 times. Yes, you cannot go for adjournment of more than 3 times. So this is true. Appellate authority shall have the power to refer the case back to adjudicate authority. No. Appellate authority do not have the power to refer the case back. In fact, appellate tribunal has the power to refer that. True, false, true, false, true, false, true, false, true, false, true, false, true, false. Yes, answer is C. 27 answer is C. True, false, true, false, true, false, true, false. Getting my point or not? Am I clear? Next, 28th question. What a break. Which of the following is or not considered as a supply? Today we'll do till 50th questions, okay? 50 MCQs. Which of the following is or not considered as a supply under CIMA Act? Importation of architectural services of rupees 1 lakh for concession of residential property used for personal purpose from unrelated. See, when you have imported by paying consideration, it is always a supply. Importation of architectural services free of cost for construction of office used for business purpose from related person is also supply. Then importation of architectural services free of cost for business purpose from unrelated person is not a supply. Answer should be C. Am I clear? Am I clear? Next, 29th question. Which of the following is not a supply under GST? Goods supplied free of cost by X and Sons to its agent for full supply to customer at ₹5,000 for which invoice will be issued by the agent in his own name is a supply. Importation of accounting services for business purpose free of cost from a dependent father residing in the US is supply. An expensive watch gifted to an employee for ₹50,000. No other gifts provided to such employee up to $50,000 is not a supply. Mission disposal free of cost with Icase has been availed. Answer is C. 29 answer is C. I hope you people are getting my point. Boss, again I am saying MCQ is basically what is concept. So if your concept is clear, then be it any MCQ, you will be able to solve it provided your concepts should be very, very, very clear. Mrs. Reena is a consultant. She has provided the following details relating to services provided and received by her during the current financial year. Again, I am repeating the question. And I think you should take break also in between, as in 2 minutes break, Maggie break, quick break, so that helps to understand questions properly. So Mrs. Veena is a consultant. she has provided the following details relating to services provided and received by her during the current financial year. Supply of management consultant services or rupees 5 lakhs per annum. Let me read again. What I have to calculate over here? Mrs. Reena is a consultant. She has provided the following details relating to service provided and received. Okay, provided as well as received by her during the current financial year. Supply of management. Okay, she has provided management consultant services 5 lakh rupees per annum. Okay. Supply of accounting service 2 lakh rupees per annum. Immovable property rent out of residential purpose. Immovable property rent of residential purpose 10,000 per month. Management consultant services provided to hospital 50,000 one time. So provided to client outside 50,000 per month. Received from a lawyer 1 lakh rupees. Assume that the amount given above are exclusive of GST wherever applicable. What shall be her aggregate turnover for the current financial year under GST provided? Her aggregate turnover during previous financial year is 24 lakhs. So first you people tell me the definition of aggregate turnover. Tell me the definition of aggregate turnover. Taxable supply plus exempted supply plus export supply plus interstate supply minus RCM minus taxes and minus one more. Tell me which one is there? Which one is there? Which one is not included in the definition of aggregate turnover? Tell me fast. Interest from deposits. Okay. So what is the first one? 5 lakh consultants will be added, 5 lakh per annum. 5 lakhs. Accounting would be added 5 lakhs, that is 2 lakh rupees. Then this is exempted but would be added by 10,000 per month, so 1 lakh 20,000. Management consultancy 50,000 one time. Then subscribe to client outside India is 50,000 per month, that means 6 lakh rupees. And this is I've received, and it's RCM. So this is not my supply, it's my purchase. So 5 and 2, 7, 7 and 6 is 13, 13, 14, 1470. 1470 should be the answer. Dun, 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 dun. Am I clear? 31st question. GST compliance rating shall be assigned to only a person who is liable to deduct no. Only composition dealer no. Only an no. Every registered person has to follow GST. Everybody. Clear? Next. Where the National Anti-Profiteering Authority determines that a registered person has not passed on the benefit of ITC to recipient by way of commensurate reduction in price, the authority may reduce its price, yes, impose penalty, yes, cancellation of registration, yes. All three. Are you aware of what is anti-profiteering? Are you aware of? Are you aware of National Anti-Profiteering Authority? Tell me. See, simple. Government has reduced, suppose X company was charging, suppose ice cream for 1,000 rupees, and GST, suppose it was 18%. 18% was GST, so it came to 180. The total to customer would be 1180. Am I clear? But now government has reduced GST from 18% to 5%. So what should be the scenario? 1000 plus 50 rupees. So this should be the scenario. But what people started doing? They started manipulating with the price. What they did, they took this 1180 as 105%. So what is 100%? 100 into 1180 divided by 105. So they did the price of the product as 1124. On this 5% came to 56 rupees. If I add this 1124 plus 56, it became 1180. So end of the day, it is neither benefiting the customer nor benefiting the government. It is benefiting the seller. And why the price was reduced? The price was reduced to benefit the customer. This is called as you are doing anti-profiteering. Am I clear? Am I clear? Next. 33 questions. Sukanya, a supplier registered in the GST, failed to pay the GST amounting to rupees 5,000 for a month of January. GST ne pay kiya. The proper officer imposed a penalty on Sukanya for the failure to pay tax. Sukanya believes that this is a minor breach in accordance with section 126 and no penalty should be imposed. Is this a minor breach? Yes or no? Because minor breach is if the amount is less than 5,000. If the amount is less than 5,000, it is minor breach. Am I clear? Hi Tapan, good morning. So penalty is liable on Sukanya and the breach is considered as minor breach only if the amount is less than 5,000. Clear? Next. Which the following statement is false? Which of the following statement is incorrect? ITC on work contracts service availed by a software company for construction of office is blocked. Yes. When you are taking on immovable property, it is blocked. So this is correct. Be it office building or be it other office building. This is true. ITC on work contract or service availed by manufacturing company for construction pipeline outside the factory is blocked. Correct. Outside a factory is blocked. Inside a factory is allowed. ITC on goods and services used by an automobile company for construction of foundation of which wishes to be used in production process to be mounted permanently is allowed. Correct. ITC सारे ही करेक्ट है. इनकरेक्ट कौन सा है? करेक्ट पूछा कि इनकरेक्ट पूछा है? लास्ट वाला होना चाहिए. बी इज करेक्ट. आई वाज आल्सो थिंकिंग द सेम थिंग. हाँ, द बी इज ट्रू ना. ITC on work contract services availed by consulting firm for repairs office buildings block for the company has booked expenditure in P&L. No, this is incorrect. If you have booked in P&L, then it is not blocked. Then not blocked. Construction is blocked. And construction means you have added to the cost. When you have taken to P&L, it's not capital expenses, revenue expenses. Am I clear? So D is incorrect. So 34 का answer is D. Am I clear? Next. Yes. Sukimal, a sole proprietor, has to appear before appellate authority decides to appear through an authorized representative, which of the following person can be appointed as authorized representative of SUKIMAL under GST law? Again, such questions need in-depth study of the syllabus. Sohan, his son, who was dismissed from the government service lately, not allowed. Rohan, a company secretary who was an edges insolvent, not allowed. Mukul, a practicing high court. Sorry. Mukul, a practicing high court advocate, yes, he is allowed. So only third is C. Am I clear? Only third is C. Next, under which of the following situation input tax rate will be available under GST? ITC will be available. Card purchased by a manufacturing company for official use of its employees, not allowed. Aircraft purchased by a manufacturing company for its official use of its CEO, not allowed. General insurance taken on a car used by employees for manufacturing company for official purpose, not allowed. Maintenance and repair services availed by a company for truck for transportation is allowed. Only D. Answer should be, how come Tapan third allowed and third is not allowed? Am I clear? Yes. 37 question. Under GST law, the time limit for issuance of show cause notice in case of non-payment of tax other than fraud, 2 years, 9 months from due date of filing annual return. Am I clear? Other than fraud. And in case of fraud, it is 4 years and 6 months. In case of fraud, it is 4 years and 6 months. Am I clear? Am I clear? Just a second. Okay, next one. 38th question. Time limit for issuance of show cause notice in case of any amount collected tax but not paid to government. Very, very important question. Answer. Very, very important question. Which 3 theory chapters? Assessment related whenever. Which assessment related, Tapan? Assessment and procedure and tell me which. Can you list me chapter numbers? Yes, no time limit. Okay, appeal revision, advanced ruling and assessment procedure. 17, 19, 22. Let me note it down. Can you just WhatsApp? Next 39 question. Dev Bhumi Rice, a registered person under GST, is providing services of processing of milling of paddy into rice, loading, unloading, packaging and storage of rice into state of Chhattisgarh. The company has made following supplies during the tax period of April to September. Okay, I'll plan that today or maybe tomorrow only. Rather than starting from module 1, I'll start with module 3. Rather than starting with module 1, I'll start with module 3 then. Dev Bhumi Rice, a registered person at GST law, is providing services of processing of milling of paddy into rice, loading, unloading, packaging, storage, warehousing of rice in the state of Chhattisgarh. The company has made following supplies during the tax period of April to September: loading and unloading of rice, packaging, warehousing of rice, processing of service of milling of paddy into rice. Determine the amount of GST payable on the above supplies, assuming the rate of GST is 5%. Now, loading and unloading of rice is exempted. Packaging, warehousing of rice is exempted. Only this is taxable. So 1 CR ka 5% is 5 lakh rupees. Answer should be C. Answer should be C. Am I clear? Fourth one. A municipal corporation has invited online bids for maintenance of bus stop for a period of 1 year from 1st January to 31st December. The work involves composite supply of goods and service wherein supply of service is a principal supplier. The value of goods constitutes 28% of the total value of composite supply. Can you recall something? This is exempted supply. So Mr. Kumar, Managing Director of Khiladi Contractors, located and registered under GST in Gujarat, wants to bid for the same. He seeks your opinion to determine the taxability of the above supply to quote the best price. Choose the correct one. It is exempted. Don't say this. This is wrong answer. Okay, answer should be C. 41 question. I'll take till 50 today. I'll take till 50 today. Mr. Happy Singh is a resident of Chandigarh. Yes, up 25% exempted. Mr. Happy Singh is a resident of Chandigarh. The marriage of his daughter Khushi Kaur has been finalized with Mr. Lovely Singh and Indirect settled in Canada. The marriage is scheduled on 14 Feb in Chandigarh. Mr. Happy Singh is scheduled. Mr. Happy Singh wants to send 5,000 marriage invitation cards to all his relatives and friends in India to attend the marriage. He has to send invitation by speed post. He is not sure about the taxability of speed post under GST regime. So speed post is taxable. In fact, speed post, express, parcel post, life insurance and agent services by government is taxable and other than government is as it is taxable. For the second, Mr. Kumar is the Managing Director of Clarion Equipments Private Limited. The company is located and registered under GST in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Mr. Kumar had decided to send food grains and other relief material worth 50 lakhs and 20 lakhs through railways and airways respectively to cyclone hit victims in Kerala in the month of November. The company has contacted Super Airlines and Indian Railways to transport the materials from Mumbai to Kerala, and price was same as determined 10 lakhs by air and 50 by railways. Mr. Kumar seeks your help to determine the amount of GST payable. So by railways it is exempted, but by air it is taxable. So 180 am I clear? Because to the victims of natural disasters by rail and by water, it is exempted. If you remember, Dr. Mona, I had given a shortcut of Dr. Mona. So Dr. Mona is exempted by rail and by waters. Right? Next one, 43rd question. Mr. Manjot is a trader supplying goods from his firm. Yes, Dr. Mona. When I say railway is Dr. Mona, when I say others it is Mona. Because railway equipment will go by rail. Mr. Manjot is a trader supplying goods from his firm, Mrs. Singh Traders. The office of the firm is located in Delhi, whereas godown is located in UP, Punjab and Jammu and Kashmir respectively. Mrs. Singh Traders made following intra-state supplies from different states during the current financial year. Not road. Road, you have G. Achha, road, yeah, vessel, not vessel. Sorry, road. GT, right. Yeah. Correct. What they have asked us to calculate? Ascertain the state in which Mr. Manjot is required to take a registration in GST. Okay. Delhi taxable supply 21 lakhs, Punjab exempt supply 6 lakhs, UP taxable and exempted supply 3 lakhs each, Jammu and Kashmir taxable and exempt supply 8 lakhs and 3 lakhs. Tell me which state they need to get registered? Delhi, UP and JK. Delhi, UK and JK. Am I clear? UP and JK. My God, UK nahi. Why not Punjab? Because it is exclusively section 23. Am I clear? This was which question? 43. Answer is B. Right? Next question. 44th question. Mr. Pandey is an ambulance driver, lives in NCT of Delhi. He provides driving services to Preeti Heart and Lung Institute, a super specialty hospital registered under GST in Delhi, for a concession of rupees 25,000 per month. Mr. Pandey was instructed to pick up patients in Gurugram to Preeti Heart and Lung Institute. While going from Delhi to Gurugram, he picked up 5 passengers for transportation. In the ambulance from Delhi to Gurugram, charged 500 each from them. Required to ascertain the taxability of transport services for Mr. Pandey is taxable or not? Taxable. Ambulance service is exempted. But aate jate, if you are giving somebody's pick and drop service, that is taxable. 45th question. Yes. Correct. If I am doing inland transportation, but that is for tourism purpose, for not for goods, for don't mix two things. Not exempted, taxable. Ambulance is exempted, but on the way, if I am asking 5 people to sit and charging 500 rupees, that will be taxable. Clear? So again, I am saying those who are not able to chat with me is because I have selected that only the one who have taken my subscribe my channel will be able to chat with me. So please, if you are interested or you want to chat with me, do subscribe my channel. And from 20th of May, I am starting with a new batch for November 2022. It's a fast track batch and a question answer batch. Clear? Next, this is Carl and Associate dealing in sale and purchase of use. This we'll do in the next class, not now. At the beginning of the session. Mark this question important. But that is transport. What you're talking is about transportation of passengers. Remember, from India to India other than inland waterways. This is public transport. You're missing two things. You're mixing two things. Transportation of goods and transportation of passengers. Don't mix two things. Okay. Next. 46 question. 45 will do it tomorrow. 46 question. Mrs. Vishnu Mega Mart, a store located and registered under GST in Rajasthan, has come out with big discount offers at time of Diwali on various gift items. In order to attract more customers, it has decided to supply gift pack containing 5 packets of Jeera Rams Namkeen, 1 pack of roasted smoked almonds, 1 packet of chocolate, Cornwall chocolate, 1 bottle of Teal fresh juice, etc. at a single price. Which supplies, this is a mixed supply, and highest rate is 28%. So answer would be D. 47th question. Which of the statement is incorrect? Services by an artist by way of performance of in folk or classical art form or music, or as a brand ambassador. No, as a brand ambassador is always taxable. Incorrect. Second question. Services of life insurance business under life microinsurance product as approved by IRDA having maximum amount of cover is exempted. This is again incorrect. Up to 2,000 services by an inquiring bank to any person in relation to settlement of amount up to 2,000 is exempted, not 2,500. This is also incorrect. And single cash is 1,500. All are incorrect. All are incorrect. Answer is D. Answer is D. Am I clear till here? Clear? Next, last 3 questions. To read so much and understand it becomes too much. ASC, a registered person at GST, supplied goods amounting 1,18,000 to BSC. Again, this was a tomorrow. This was a tomorrow. 40 it also next session mein. 49. No, up to 2 lakh should be maximum cover should be 2 lakhs. It's minimum written over here. Tapal, this is where you will do mistake. Maximum cover of 2 lakhs, not minimum. Clear? So I think we'll do it till here only. I don't want to rush. Okay. So as requested, I'll start with revision of module 3 and not module 1. Okay. Just give me a second to confirm what I can start. Okay, I can start with 20 appeals and revisions and 23 advanced ruling. In fact, 19 also. In fact, all 17, 19, 22, and 23. Correct? Tapan? 17 is assessment and audit. 19 is demand and recovery. 22 is appeals and revisions. And 23 is advanced ruling. Am I clear? This 4 chapters will be my target for the revision. Okay? And those who have not subscribed my channel, not able to chat with me, do subscribe my channel. And I'm starting my new batch from 20th of May. So anybody interested can WhatsApp me on the number. Okay? So we'll provide the detailed information. Okay, take care. Bye-bye. Sayonara.